Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Bros, and today we're going to be doing a $2,000 ultra-wide gaming setup.
You all love our budget content, but there are a select few of you out there who are like, hey, the Toasty Bros need to do more high-end stuff. Well, we have this right here, and ASRock was nice enough to sponsor it and send over this PG34WQ15R3A gaming monitor. It's a mouthful, but this thing has a lot of features under the hood. It is 3440 by 1440, 165 Hertz, has a beautiful display, a bunch of other features we'll talk about later, but yeah, it's gonna be a great centerpiece for this gaming setup. And again, ASRock was nice enough to sponsor. And they even sent over this GPU, the RX 6750 XT, and their B650 motherboard, so we could put together an awesome gaming rig to test this display. Stay tuned till later on in the video, we'll talk about this monitor, but what we're gonna go ahead and do is talk about this PC real quick, because this is what's gonna be powering this really cool display from ASRock.
Alright guys, this PC right here, we actually already tested in a separate video. You'll be able to actually check that out if you'd like, if you want to see some more in-depth benchmarks. But this PC that is inside of the Antec P20C case, which is pretty new from Antec, lots of airflow by the way, comes with 3 non-RGB fans already pre-installed in the front that are very high performance, but you know, we're jacking them out the Toaster Bros. We had to swap it out. So we used a total of 6 of the Antec RGB ring fans that they actually sent over at another point for us to use in a different build, but we kind of vetoed that and said, nah, we're gonna use them right now. So really awesome fans. They're ARGB, super easy to use. We got them all plugged in. They're all in sync. Very nice. But to actually power this whole build, we have a Ryzen 7 7700 non-X, which is a very power efficient 8-core 16 thread. Now we went with their stock cooler because this is actually included with the new non-X CPUs. It's a Wraith Max. It is fairly redesigned, at least in my opinion. It looks different in my eyes compared to the older ones, but it kept this thing super cool. It comes pre-applied with thermal paste. And yeah, we were seeing like a max of like, I think 65, maybe 70C in most games, which is very cool for an air cooler, especially when this thing's boosting way over 5 gigahertz. Now for the GPU, we have this ASRock Phantom Gaming 6750 XT, which is a very nice 12 gig card from AMD that is GDDR6, and it's AMD. We like switching it up. You know, we don't always want to go with NVIDIA, especially if we're not streaming, which we're not. This is a gaming setup. We just want the maximum performance. So best bang for buck in terms of gaming is typically going to be AMD GPUs. Now for the motherboard, our friends over at ASRock, along with the graphics card, sent a B650 Gaming Pro RS motherboard, which is a pretty sweet board. I mean, it's a full-size board. It supports DDR5. It has plenty of expansion. You got 4 RAM slots. You actually have the 2 4-pins plus an extra 4-pin for the CPUs in case you want to go with like a Ryzen 9. And the board's pretty good cooling-wise with some really good VRM coverage as well. Now for RAM, we want to save a little bit of money. We have some Corsair Vengeance 32 gigs DDR5, 5200 megahertz. Now, if you really want, you can get 6000 megahertz for not much more nowadays. It's starting to get to that point where DDR5 is becoming the new DDR4, so you don't have to spend an arm and a leg just to get a little bit more frequency if you want. And then for the storage, we have a Sabrent Rocket Gen4 1TB NVMe SSD. We really like Gen4 SSDs now because 12th gen and on, and then Ryzen 7000 series is on, automatically supports 4th gen out of the box, so you might as well use it because your graphics card's probably going to use it. Storage might as well use it too to get those speeds.
Like a rocket!
And lastly, besides the case, which we already talked about, is this power supply right down here. This is actually a Thermaltake ToughPower GF1 650 watt, which you might be thinking, is that really enough wattage? Well, first of all, it's 80 plus gold, so it's very efficient. It also has very high-end capacitors in it. And second off, if we hook this thing up to a power meter, I can almost guarantee you in gaming, the max we'd probably see would be like 450, maybe 500 watts, but I doubt we're even getting near that because like I said, this Ryzen 7 and this 6750 XT, very, very power efficient. And usually the rest of the parts in the build besides the CPU and GPU, you usually only add about 50 watts, honestly, because that's all your RGB and other stuff's gonna use.
So let's go ahead and talk about this setup portion, which also features that beautiful ASRock monitor that Jackson, whoa, no, don't do that, no!
It's my turn to break a monitor.
No!
And I'm trusting you not to break this.
Yeah, I broke a monitor before. ASRock, don't you worry, I'm not gonna break this one just yet. So what we have right here is the Phantom Gaming, I'm gonna read off the model number again, 34WQ15R3A. We're just gonna call it the PG34WQ because it is a 3440 by 1440 ultra-wide 34-inch monitor, and yeah, it looks nice. Now, a couple of key features, because you're probably thinking, there's a lot of ultra-wides on the market right now, what's so special about this one? Well, one, it has a little mini OLED display right here, which is currently off, but you can program it with software to do whatever you really want. You can put a bunch of stuff on there. Very similar to, I think, to like a liquid cooler like OLED display, so you can just put like a GIF or a graphic on there. Just a nice little touch to this display. And the back of the monitor has some cool features. You might be wondering, why is the stand that big? Well, it has built-in Wi-Fi. So basically, this thing is a giant Wi-Fi antenna. You plug in your 2 little Wi-Fi here to your PC. If you have Wi-Fi, this motherboard doesn't have Wi-Fi at the moment, so we can't really utilize it, but you can use this as a big Wi-Fi antenna. That's a very unique feature I have I've not seen in monitors before, but that is pretty cool. And yeah, 165 hertz, really nice display. It looks really clean. I used a 3440 by 1440 ultrawide for a long time. It was only 100 hertz. I moved away from it, but I do love for like campaign games and some other like esports titles, you get very immersed in this nice curved display. And we'll be playing some games that really push it to its limits. So I'm excited to see how it looks. Now, this is one of those gym keyboards we found on Amazon that is actually sold out right now, but hopefully it comes back because we're a huge fan of this. This is the IROK, IROK FE75 Pro RGB portable 10 keyless keyboard. We only paid $50 for this thing. It has red hot swappable switches. Let's see, can I get this off? Hey, there we go. They make it so it's not hot swappable. But hey, there's a red switch in this thing, and this thing sounds really good. It has like this metal, I think. This metal is just really thick plastic. I don't know, it's very heavy. So like it has some heft. So I'm thinking it has like a metal back plate inside there. That's what I would think, but it sounds really good. Normally we don't do like a live typing test here, but I want to give you guys a little live typing test.
We're doing it live.
So as you can tell, the thing's pretty solid, and I hope it comes back in stock at $50 because it looks good. And once I saw this keyboard, I was like, we kind of have to have a theme here. We got this extended desk mat. So this is just called the Kraken keyboard mousepad black and red. So I don't really know where you get the Kraken part of it, but it's probably just the company, and it looks cool. It's a Amazon extended desk mat. There's a lot of options on Amazon nowadays. I will give this one a lot of credit. It actually came in a good position where it was rolled up, but when you lay it out, it laid flat. You didn't have to do anything. It just laid flat. It's a pretty nice desk mat, very thick, not as nice as those. What's that other company that we?
Highstar?
Highstar has some really premium ones, but for an Amazon special, really happy with this one. Now for the gaming mouse, we went wireless here with the SteelSeries Rival 3 wireless, and just a basic mouse, nothing too fancy. I mean, you have, well, wireless technology. You have this nice sensor right here. You do have Bluetooth support or 2.4 with the little dongle we have plugged into this computer right here. It's just kind of a no-thrills mouse. It does have this not RGB. I'm assuming you can probably customize it in the SteelSeries software, but we here at the Toasty Bros do not like to bloat up our PCs with software. We do not have to. So yeah, you have this little LED right here and a DPI switch, and you have two buttons on the side that are programmable. So very nice mouse. It slides around. Whee! There it goes. And yeah, it'll get the job done. Now we also went SteelSeries for the headset. This is the Arctis 3, which I think is a very clean headset that comes in black and white. Has this nice extendo mic right here. So we'll put this back in here, and yeah, very good headset in terms of build quality. Nice little headrest up here, and the cushions feel nice. So I'm gonna put them on real quick and model. I don't hear anything. I can't even hear my own voice right now. I can't. I'm just talking. But yeah, nice headset. Excited to use it. Have a little built-in mute switch, volume rocker, and stuff like that. And altogether, this setup is like a little bit under $2,000. I think for the money, you're getting a really immersive gaming experience, especially when you include the gaming PC we have right here. But I'm very excited to load up some awesome games on this Phantom Gaming ultra-wide display and see how it performs.
All right, guys, we're playing some Overwatch 2, and as you can see, we're at the native res of 3440 by 1440, 21 by 9. We made sure that we're not downscaling or anything, and then we're on the Ultra preset using AMD FSR 1.0. See how she does. Definitely looking very sharp.
Monitor's looking very sharp.
Taking advantage of our 165 hertz. It feels very smooth. Butter, as Matt says.
Butter. Actually, I thought I've seen this map before, but I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen it before. Unless it was on one at one point, and I just don't remember it.
I will say some of these like ultra wides you get, they don't really have super bright screens. This one's only running at 90%. There's definitely some more room there, so it's really sharp.
It's funny, it actually gave me a warning before I did that, because originally it came at 70 and it said, hey, like just so you know, this will use more power. I'm like, how much more power are we about to use on this?
There he goes. Lol is done.
We just popped so many ults though.
Got him.
I was gonna be so pissed if he like somehow got out of that. Oh my god, get on the point! Wouldn't that have sucked if we just got back kept like that? Speed boost! Trying to farm that ult up again. Get over here, boy. Oh god. Thank you, Mila Olassi.
Let's break it.
Oh,
Yep, we're gonna do it. Yeah! Wow.
Get off my point, boy. Oh, they're real.
Oh, they're living Pangoos. Oh, they're tough, man.
Oh, he's pissed. But the game ran well. Good millisecond response time, good FPSs. overall good. Let's test out another game.
All right, guys, next up we have Call of Duty Warzone. Let's go into the graphics here. We are on the balance preset, 3440 by 1440, and so far, getting 100 plus FPS. This is definitely gonna be one of the more demanding multiplayer games that you can play on this PC and Ultrawide, but we're still getting a high refresh rate experience, and it looks really great, fills out the display nicely, and hopefully it gives me some sort of competitive edge, because I've been dying a lot in Warzone. I'll be honest with you, this is my second take doing this, but we're gonna try. And I don't wanna go back to Rohan. I don't wanna go back there again. I've toured Rohan, I've checked on the oil, everything's fine. Let's just go somewhere else. We're gonna go to hydroelectric, because that sounds like a fun time, right? Yeah, we love that water electric. It's like McDonald's and Burger King.
Ooh.
You don't want them. You don't want the king and the clown going after each other. Give me something other than a sniper. There we go. Who else landed here? There has to be somebody. Got him. Nope, there is someone in here. You're done, buddy. Ah! Got him. Woo! Got him. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, he found me another way. Ah, where? Oh, all right, I'll take that. Oh, I got released from the gulag. Yeah! That's what you get for camping. I just threw a trophy system out. Oh no, that wasn't a trophy system, that was a bomb. This guy's dead. No, someone shot me from behind, no! I pulled up on that guy, but hey, we got 30 seconds, you know, not too shabby. 7 kills, and I think this Ultrawide's pretty fun to game on. Playing a game like that guy just flew on my head. He knew what he was doing, but yeah, fun, awesome setup. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this full $2,000 setup, and you might be thinking, 2K is a lot for a setup, but let's be real, there's a lot of people out there that spend over $2,000 on just the computer. So PC itself, around $1,500, then an additional $500, which almost all of it goes towards this monitor for being real, but we have some really nice peripherals to go with it, and I really enjoyed playing on this ultra-wide monitor.
Yeah, so definitely check out this ASRock Ultrawide monitor by checking the link down below. It'll probably be an affiliate link, it will help us out, but big thanks again to ASRock for sponsoring this video. Let us know what you thought of all the peripherals in this setup. What would you have done differently? What do you think of this PC? And again, there's a video on this PC if you want to learn more about it. And yeah, let us know down below.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Now that we are done with this video and it's been fully benchmarked, fully tested, what if I told you you could buy this whole setup from PC Bros and get a 1-year warranty with it?
PC Bros Tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and full setups. If you come to our store in person, go to PCBros.tech and use code we don't renew these. Cuckoo kaka. Toasty Bros 2 to save 2% of your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye. Oh, McAllister just zoomed in on my face, going like cuckoo shit. Turn me into a bird.